Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review as well as a demo on these new liquid blushes that were recently released by Maybelline. These are called the Sunkisser blushes. Now these are liquid blushes. You're not seeing things. You very rarely see me wear liquid blushes. I generally tend to prefer to be a powder blush kind of gal, and I also prefer more matte kind of blushes generally because I've got textured skin. However, I'm a huge fan of Maybelline, so I really wanted to try these. So I got them from Boots. They were an introductory offer for $7.99 when I purchased them. Otherwise their normal retail price isn't $9.99. I actually had Boots points, so I didn't pay anything, and they were also 3 for 2, so I actually got one free, so it's excellent. So I got 3 shades altogether. There are 8 available in the UK. There are 10 available in the US because I really wanted this bright orange color. It's called Rooftop something, but it's not available in the UK. So anyway, so I got this shade here which is called Blazing Blush, this lovely pale pink shade. This one here which is called Electric Bronze, which is obviously a bronzy shade. And then the one that I've got right now on my face which is called City Sizzle, which is like a kind of orangey red sort of shade. Now one thing I have to mention is that they've all got shimmers in them. However, I don't find that those shimmer particles accentuate any texture on my face. It actually looks really nice, and I was pleasantly surprised as to how this applied to my textured skin. So let me just read a little bit about what these are all about. It says, discover a glowing and blendable liquid blush with a lightweight formula infused with vitamin E. Its buildable color and melt to skin pigments deliver a sun-kissed flush of healthy cheek color effortlessly applied with a doe foot applicator. Its buildable, glowing color for a sun-kissed and wearable look. Vegan formula contains no animal ingredients or byproducts. So let me just show you up close what one of these looks like. So it just comes in this plastic container, and then you open it up, and inside is this pretty decent sized doe foot applicator, and you can see quite a lot of product also sits within the doe foot itself, which is excellent. And altogether it contains 4.7 ml, which is 0.15 fluid ounces of product, so that's a decent amount. Now I'm going to do cheek swatches for you guys just on one side of my face, just so that you guys can see what it looks like. Bear in mind I've got foundation on but no powder. You can apply over powder, but because I was going to remove my foundation many times, I didn't see the purpose of doing so. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be applying 3 dots. I'm going in with quite a heavy amount. 3 dots is unnecessary. I know that they keep showing 3 dots on the face on their social media and stuff, but it's completely up to you because I actually find these to be very, very pigmented. 2 dots is more than enough for me to get this level of intensity, as you can see on my face. 3 dots means that there will be quite a lot of product on the face as it spreads out and blends out really, really nicely. So I'm going to be showcasing this on my face for you guys to see. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright, now that those cheek swatches are done, what do you guys think? You can see that all 3 colours work beautifully on my face. The one that I was more concerned about was this light coloured one called Blazing Blush, but it actually works really, really nicely. And another great thing about these is that they are buildable. So you can apply a little bit to your cheeks, see what it looks like. If you don't think that it's pigmented enough for your liking, then you can apply a tiny little bit more and then blend it in. It does set fairly quickly. My face feels completely soft. I haven't applied any topper or setting powder or anything like that on top. It feels like velvet on the skin, just as if I've applied setting powder. Now what they say as to how to apply this product is that they say that use the doe foot applicator to dot the product onto the cheek and face. Blend using fingers, a brush or a sponge. Now I've tried all 3 and I find fingers to be best. I found that by using my brush some of my foundation actually lifted off, and obviously that's not what you want, and the same sort of thing is going to happen with a sponge as well. If you're going in with just bare skin and just adding a little bit of flush, obviously you won't have that issue, but personally I found using my fingers I was just able to tap it and then blend it around, and it moves quite nicely with the foundation foundation as well. It doesn't cause it to go patchy, it doesn't make it move around or lift off, but I did find that that happened a little bit with my brush, and I used a dense fluffy-ish sort of brush so that I could diffuse it more, but I found that using my fingers managed to diffuse it perfectly fine. Personally, I'm actually really happy with this. This is a great kind of product to use for the summer, which we are now coming into. Gives you that really nice sun-kissed look to the skin, especially if you don't want to go in with a powder. And powder, remember, can always look a little bit more fake than something liquidy, which is more likely to melt into your skin. And I find that this gives a much more natural flush of colour. Bear in mind I'm wearing quite a lot at the moment, but that's on purpose, just so that you guys can see what it looks like at its full-ish kind of capacity. So it says that it's lightweight. Yes, it is completely lightweight, and all you need is 2 tiny dots to get a decent amount on the face. Blendable, nice and easy. Yes, it is. Melt to the skin pigments. Yes, it completely melts to the skin. Buildable, glowing colour for a sun-kissed and wearable look. I would 100% agree with that. And I have to agree with all of their claims. The only thing that they haven't mentioned is its longevity. I assume that's because it will probably be different for everybody. Now, I've worn this during an entire working day, so call it 8 hours at work and then maybe 2 hours at home afterwards before I've removed it, and it's been perfectly fine on my face. I haven't found that it has removed itself with any kind of sweat. I haven't found that it has transferred onto anything. Bear in mind, we're not in summer yet either, so I'm not sure how that may be when I go somewhere which is a little bit more hot. I find that it's humidity proof. I find that it's sweat proof as well. I think it's a great product to have for people that are on the go, that don't have time to faff around with a powder blush. Dot, dot, blend, 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 go. You know, you're on your way, and it sets itself quite quickly as well. If you leave it on your face for too long, it will set in that position. So bear in mind, as soon as you've applied it, try to blend it within the next couple of seconds. Otherwise, you will end up with patchiness as it has dried down. What I really like about this in particular is the fact that it has not emphasized the texture on my face. Like I said, I have got textured skin, and despite the fact that it's got these shimmery particles in it, it still hasn't emphasized the texture. So for those of you out there that are concerned about whether this will emphasize texture on your face, it really won't. I also like the fact that my highlighter lays very nicely on top of this area as well without interfering with it. It actually adds to the highlighter and makes it kind of pop and stand out even more. So personally, I'm really looking forward to using these over the summer months. I may actually invest in some more colours, especially this colour here, Electric Bronze. Such a beautiful kind of bronzy sort of shade with gold shimmery pigments in it. Will look great for those days when you just want a kind of a sun-kissed kind of look. And I do believe that this comes in a darker colour as well, so that will be great for people that have got deeper skin tones. I think that there is definitely a colour for everybody as well. I don't think anybody has been left out. Even if you're worried about using this kind of pale pink shade, I think it will work well for you as long as you make sure that you build it up, and then you can have beautiful candy coloured sort of cheeks. So overall, I give this product a 10 out of 10. I think it's absolutely excellent. Very, very happy with it. Just remember one thing is that if you don't want to go in too heavy-handed, just make sure to wipe off some of the product from the doe foot applicator so you don't accidentally go in too heavy-handed. But if you do want to go in heavy-handed, obviously that's completely up to you. Another thing I should mention is it's got quite a strong scent. It's like a chemically sort of smell, but it's nothing that actually kind of lingers on the face afterwards. So that's it for my review of the brand new Maybelline Sunkisser blushes. Let me know what your thoughts are below. Have you tried these? Are you going to try them? Or are you not really interested because you've got plenty of blushes like I do? So that's it for my review. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.